years for me to be a international student recruiter, and I'm really glad that I have such a good recruitment partners, and I'm really glad to work with them in coming future with many more years to go. And I'll be representing University Canada West, few details about the courses and how the visa comes in, what are the admission procedures and the documentation. So let's begin. University Canada West, it's based out in Vancouver, and it's a really beautiful place. Though I have not been there, but I have witnessed and shared few experiences of my students who have been to Vancouver, and I could see many of us have a desire to study international degrees. I'm one of them, and I'm really glad that today I'll be making others to realize how international universities degree is very important for each and every one. So if we start with, this is the agenda. I'll be covering few points for you today. So University Canada West, why and how is that very helpful for each and every one of us to represent University Canada West. Okay, the first slide talks about why you have to study in University Canada West. So the first main reason is the location. It is located central in the Vancouver, and if you see the second point covering about UCW is the class size. It is very compact and easy for everyone to access the class sizes, and as well as the faculties here are very trained and industry experts to give you the sessions and the training on the industry experts. If you also talk about the accreditation part, the main reason for why UCW gets good number of applications is because of the ACPSP accreditation, which is the highly granted university accreditation across Canada. And if you see, UCW has yearly 4 intakes, which is January, April, and July and October. So 2020 is really going to be a good, I would say, a good start for us, because I have just joined UCW in 6 months, and I'm really excited to work with many of our recruitment partners who are already here, and see good numbers coming in for 2020. Okay, the last point is faster completion possible for highly motivated students. Normally the graduate courses are 4 years and the MBA PG courses are 2 years. But the students who are academically strong, they can complete those program in a faster period, in a fast track mode also here. That is, if you see in a year, the student is having 3 terms. But if the student is really strong with academic records, he can complete 4 terms in a year. So overall, if he's completing each extra terms in a 1 year, so he'll be saving down around 1.5 years in his entire 4-year duration course of bachelor's. At the same time, if he goes for a fast track course for the MBA program, he'll be completing the program, say like not 1 year, but 1.5 year, more than that. So he can do this only if he is academically strong. The next slide. Yeah, I have covered already this points of how University of Canada West is having all the accreditation part, which makes the university run those MBA degree and bachelor degrees. If you see, UCW is a business-oriented university. We are compacted with 4 main courses which are very exciting for the students who wants to build their career in business-related programs and business-related and management-related career opportunities. So if we begin, the first program which is very interesting for the student is Bachelor of Commerce. Bachelor of Commerce is basically the student who is willing to study more of business-related topics into advertising, marketing, operations, HR management. So they can go for this bachelor degree program, which is a 4-year degree program in our campus. And the second is Bachelor of Arts. Okay, I'll go with bachelor. I'll first cover the bachelor degree. So the second program is Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication. The students who are really good in their writing skills, they can opt for this program. It gives them the opportunity to build their career in journalism, in mass media and business communication related jobs in Bangalore. And there is one more UG level program which is very beautiful. It's a AA degree, that's Associate of Arts degree. It's a 2-year program which has the same advantage or benefits, I must say, same as MBA, which gives you post-study work visa of 3 years. Same, this is Associates of Arts degree, AA degree, and this basically covers the topics from humanities part of areas, mostly like lab science, computing science. Those students who are really interested into getting into arts related job opportunity, they can opt this program. And if you see, it's a 2-year program, very compacted one, which helps the students to be in Canada for 2 years and pursue their degree of AA degree, it's called as, and then they can apply for the post-study work visa. At PG level, we have MBA program. MBA is a 2 years degree here, and it gives you the entire management overview of how to run a business environment like which is multicultural and globally accepted. So those sort of management skills are being taught here, and this program we require the eligibility. What we want here is 72% and above is what we accept the applications here. The students who are having non-business background, like students from BSc or engineering background, they can opt with this program with a top-up of MBA foundation, which is 3 months plus 2 years of MBA degree. This is what I was talking about, preparatory programs. So MBA foundation is students who are with 68% and above, they can opt for this, and students who have like 3 years and above of work experience level, we can opt this programs of MBA foundation. There's another program which is University Access Program. It's basically English language program. It gives the students the opportunity to get into the university program before the academic program starts. The students who are having less IELTS, I must say, like what our requirement is 6.5 overall and 6 in writing sub-band. But in any of the band, the students scoring is less, like 5.5 now. So we give this UAP program. The duration, if you see, it's 3 months, 6 months and 9 months. Mostly our Indian students doesn't go for the 6 months and 9 months part. Because most of our students do score really good in their IELTS. 6.5 IELTS is what we require, and in overall, and writing we need 6. If we have to push any application like with a sub-band of 5.5, we can still push, and the students will get this 3 months of WAP program prior to the academic program, whichever they choose, like for bachelor's or MBA. Additional 3 months plus, if the foundation has been also offered, it will be again 3 months plus with the 2 years of MBA or 4 years of bachelor's. Alright, so here everyone must be aware of the admission procedures and what all documents or checklists we require for each and every university. It's all the primary documents which we need from the student at the beginning of the application process. It's basically their application form, their application fees. Along with that, we need their passport, IELTS. About IELTS, I have already mentioned these scores, but TOEFL, we need 88 score of TOEFL, and PT 61 and overall above. Apart from IELTS, what we need is the academics documents, their passing certificates, their degree certificates from their respective universities and colleges. And along with this educational documents, we need letter of intent, which is actually the, I would say, key or the covering letter of your application. Each and every application has this letter of intent which has to be clearly mentioned, because none of us is available or in front of the academics team to explain why are we applying. So this really helps the academics team and the committee to decide whether to accept the application of that particular student or not. So letter of intent is very important here. We have to make each and every LOI really strong. Even if the student has less academics and less scores in IELTS, it has to be really strong so that the application is successfully accepted by the university. Okay, recently the CBSE board and Punjab board has, whoever has been passed from this particular boards have been given a grant of not couriering the transcripts in a sealed envelope. We can directly check on their website, because many of our Indian institutes doesn't be online, will be online announcing the scores, but now we have started to online see each and every scores of the students, and they don't need to seal pack the transcripts and courier. Okay, this is really interesting for every student. It's not about just the scholarship grant or the money point of view. It is basically, it helps the student to make their profile really strong, because along with the application being accepted in any university, if the student is also getting a grant of scholarship, it really makes the student profile strong to go through the visa application process. It really helps him to, it makes him more successful in the visa process to get maximum success ratio in compared to other students who is not getting grants or scholarship. Though the student has good scholarship, it definitely helps them get through the visa process. So for MBA, for all 2 years degree courses like MBA and the other one which we have is Associate of Arts degree, we have a maximum grant of $10,000, and for the 4 years degree, we have maximum up to 20,000 CAD dollars for the students to avail the scholarship. And this scholarship totally depends on the academics performance. There are different grants available, but most of our students go with the academic excellence grant. And there are other scholarships like students who are willing to do volunteering or are being into social working area, so they can get those grants as well. That is maximum like $5,000 which they get. They just need to give a SOP or some sort of certificates which is entitling them for getting this scholarship. Everyone who is planning to, every student I must say who is planning to study abroad, they have the first question is, are we permitted to work, like is there a part-time job? Definitely there are many part-time jobs available in Vancouver. In the first month, like I personally have experienced many of my students saying like, ma'am, 6 months we don't get any job and all. But if you do the homework or the pre-departure like preparations, I must say you are easy to go with part-time work jobs. Part-time jobs are normally we come across with departmental stores or any other retail shops, we get the jobs. But if you do go some short-term certification or license programs in Canada, you get through with courses like security training, first aid, CPR training. You you can get Smart Serve training certification. All this certification helps in the beginning of your first month to be in Canada. You can complete all these certifications, even the driving license you can apply over there, and the people like the students already start doing this license procedures, your GIC and other sort like SIN, which is really social insurance number. This all you will be occupied in the first month so that everything is in hand with you when you start getting for the job like after like say 2 months or 3 months you'll start preparing for the jobs. Yeah, post-graduation work permit, everybody knows that PSW is one thing which is very attractive for the students to apply Canada. Here, like any other universities, our university is also accredited, recognized and has DLI number, which helps the students eligible to work for like after they graduate from the respective degree. So here it is 3 years of post-graduation work permit which the university is eligible for and the student can apply for. And like all the graduates who are planning to apply for the PR in Canada, they must be graduating their respective degree successfully, one thing. And the second thing, they should have a valid work permit, study permit. They apply for the work permit. Alright, these are our alumni from UCW. I am really glad that our alumni are from various nationalities and students are from different countries who are coming to study with UCW. And you must be having a question like why didn't I mention any of our Indian students? Our Indian students are always here to see through and we are already competing with them. So now is our next step wherein we are going to do the international studies to get our degrees like BA or in bachelor level. But these are our competitors who we are competing in the international universities. And all these alumni have been working really good in their respective career right now. And these are our top university alumni. Everybody has a question about like how once the student gets graduated from particular degree course, what are the chances of them to get these jobs. Jobs are definitely available if the student is very passionate and persistent to its studies and is very passionate about getting a job. It is not very difficult to get a job in Vancouver. Many of our students have on their own got the internships in Vancouver before even graduating with their respective degrees. So this is a small survey which we have done, like most of our students having the salary range of this particular percentage. Yeah, as I already covered, UCW has proper accreditation part and the ELI numbers for all the university which is having this designated learning institute number are eligible to go through the SDS visa process. We also have the DLI number. want to connect with us, please connect through Facebook, through LinkedIn. We are available to assist you and looking forward for the further partnership with all of our partners. And I will take from here, and I'll welcome your questions hereafter.
Thank you so much. Let's give it a round of applause.